Live from Hazard, Kentucky, this is Jammin John's Wrestling News. Here's your news for Thursday, August 15th, 2019. All Elite Wrestling's signing of Orange Cassidy has drawn some criticism, most notably from F4WOnline.com's Dave Meltzer. Here's what Meltzer said about the signing via RingsideNews.com. I'm not sure if that's what the promotion should be at first. I think silly and ironic at certain points are good, but I really think for the first 10 weeks of the company or whatever it is, they just need to establish a base and roots and things like that. I'm not sure Orange Cassidy is the guy right away. Even if when he goes out there he'll get a huge reaction for sure from the audience, but the live audience is in the arena and the audience watching on TV doesn't know who he is, and many of them will be entertaining a lot by him at first, but I also know there will be many that will. I also think there might be people at first, but I also know that there will be many that will dislike him. You know they just signed him, but if he's on week 1, 2, or 3, and there are people who are like, let's sample this new wrestling, I know who Chris Jericho is, and I know who the Young Bucks are, but I want to know who Orange Cassidy is, and I want to see if this wrestling is going to be fun, because I didn't like the other wrestling, or maybe I want to see more wrestling or whatever, the reason you're watching it, and some of them will see Orange Cassidy and like it, and some of them won't, and I just know if right away week 1, 2, or 3, that is not what I would want on the show. Meltzer continued on by saying, sparingly, I think he has some real potential on television once the company's over, if it is. If the company's already over, then you can bring a guy like that in for cameos, and it'll work because the company's already over. But when you've got an audience where they haven't decided whether they like you or not, he could be, I don't want to say a deal breaker, but he could be a real deal breaker with some people. Cody Rhodes also responded to a fan on Twitter that asked about the signing. Rick Esley tweeted to Cody, Cody, how do you justify the hiring of Orange Cassidy when all of you, including Tony, stated multiple times in interviews that AEW would be treated seriously as a sports-based product? Cody tweeted back by saying, easily, he's a great and fun pro wrestler. This show is 100% sports-based, but the competitors are vastly different in style and delivery. The WWE quietly canceled 5 upcoming Raw live events which were scheduled for August 23rd in Bossier City, Louisiana, August 24th in Lafayette, Louisiana, August 25th in Mobile, Alabama, August 30th in Bangor, Maine, and August 31st in Portland, Maine. Kane was booked to compete at the events in Bossier City and Lafayette. The belief is that the cancellations were made due to combination of weak ticket sales, WWE wanting to do more dual-branded shows, and scheduling conflicts with WWE running shows in South America in late August. Mike Johnson of PWInsiderElite.com noted the following about Chad Gable. Mike Johnson said, the future of Chad Gable might be obscured a bit. There was a promo that they released after SmackDown with Shelton Benjamin talking about the King of the Ring, and Chad Gable was standing next to him. He said, hey Shelton, what's up? Shelton looked at him and said, Shorty, and walked away. We noted a couple weeks ago that WWE has copyrighted the name Shorty G for a potential character. If Chad Gable is going to be Shorty G, if that's where they are going with it, I don't sense a bunch of upward mobility in his future with his character. Johnson also commented on Fox to Fox Sports 1 talk by saying, there has been a pitch to do NXT Live from Full Sail every Wednesday, possibly starting in October, possibly starting in November. They just don't have a deal done, and I'm not saying the deal will ever get done, but there has been enough talk in the company about this, what we're going to do, and this is what the plans will be, but people that you would think would know, yes, this is a done deal, don't. It's still something that's being discussed. Thanks to RingsideNews.com for the quotes. In an interview with Kathy Kelly, AJ Styles talked about Shawn Michaels turning down a match against him which had been rumored for the 2017 Royal Rumble in San Antonio, Texas. Styles said, I would have loved the opportunity to have gotten in a ring with him. I'm not sure what it is about Shawn and I that people see as like, oh wow, these guys are one and the same. I would like to think that there are so many great matches by Shawn, and hopefully there are a lot of great matches that you would see me in. And that's the comparison. That we're able to put on the show no matter who is in the ring with us. It's certainly a compliment. AJ continued on by saying, I asked Shawn about a match and he said no. Well, that's on Shawn, guys. I can't do anything about that. I would love the opportunity to do the match, but I get where he's coming from too. It's one of those things where if you say you're going to retire, now granted he had a match after his retirement, one match, but I understand not really wanting to do it. When I retire, I want to stay retired too. Thanks to Fightful.com for the quotes. 2K Games sent out the following press release today. The WWE 2K series has featured its share of great pre-order bonus characters over the years, Ronda Rousey and Rey Mysterio being the most recent. Now WWE 2K20 is changing the game completely, offering the biggest pre-order bonus ever. WWE 2K20 Originals Bump in the Night is the first entry in the WWE 2K20 Originals series of downloadable content packs, each with a different theme, that will introduce all new imaginative realms for WWE fans, with new content for all your favorite parts of WWE 2K. Bump in the Night's horror vibe is perfect for its fall release following the launch of WWE 2K20 on October the 22nd. WWE 2K20 Originals Bump in the Night is available at no additional charge for those who pre-order WWE 2K20 at participating retailers. WWE 2K20 Originals Bump in the Night will also be available for individual purchase at $14.99. The WWE 2K20 Originals Bump in the Night centerpiece is the debut playable version of The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, who taunted the WWE Universe for months before his in-ring debut at SummerSlam this past Sunday. Wyatt fits in perfectly with the pack, loaded with a horror-themed showcase, unique story towers, frightening versions of some of your favorite WWE superstars, and much more. The WWE 2K20 Originals Bump in the Night content is as follows. The Fiend Bray Wyatt playable character. Add the most unsettling superstar in WWE to your WWE 2K20 roster. A new 2K showcase. An alternative swamp fodder version of Bray Wyatt has amassed otherworldly power, becoming an embodiment of the swamp itself. He lures Finn Balor to his compound to recruit Finn's demon into his group of powered superstars, which he calls his family. Finn is forced to fight in a series of matches against members of Wyatt's family, until finally the power within Finn Balor is unleashed. Exclusive commentary brings the story to life. Story 2K Towers. 2K Towers with full stories and unique versions of WWE superstars, which of course you have the Fiend's Tower, the All Fed Up Tower, which fed up Sheamus is forced to take on some of his former fellow superstars, who have all become zombies. Nowhere to Run Tower, with Twisted Nikki Cross looks to play with other superstars in her own twisted game. One of the Family Tower. The swamp fodder Bray Wyatt decides to bring on one of his past recruits. Can Daniel Bryan avoid becoming one of the swamp fodder's thralls? Nowhere to Hide Tower. Survivor Mandy Rose has had enough of Twisted Nikki Cross and her games. She's going to do what she can to put an end to the madness. And of course you got the horror-themed WWE superstar characters, the Fiend Bray Wyatt, Demon King Finn Balor, the Swamp Fodder Bray Wyatt, Franken Strowman, Wicked Aleister Black, Unleashed Apex Predator Randy Orton, Fed Up Sheamus, and two mystery versions of WWE superstars aside from the Survivor Mandy Rose and Twisted Nikki Cross. There are two brand new arenas, including the Wyatt Swamp Arena and the Cemetery Brawl Arena. You have horror-themed creation with dozens of creative superstar parts, new Create an Arena parts, new weapons, new moves. It's almost unbelievable that all this amazing Bump in the Night content is included with your WWE 2K20 pre-order at no additional cost. And if you opt for the WWE 2K20 Deluxe or Collector's Edition, you'll also receive access to the complete set of WWE 2K20 Originals downloadable content packs releasing down the road, each with a different theme and comparable amount of content. WWE 2K20 Originals Bump in the Night will also be available for individual purchase at $14.99. So be sure to pre-order 2K20 now and let the Fiend Bray Wyatt in, along with the rest of WWE 2K20 Originals Bump in the Night's frightening offerings. For those of you who are probably wondering what are WWE 2K20 Originals, WWE 2K20 Originals are a series of 4 downloadable content packs, each based around a different theme and all new fictional realm. These are the core downloadable content offerings for WWE 2K20, and each will include a unique 2K showcase, 2K towers, playable characters, creation suite parts, new weapons and arenas, and so much more, set to its unique theme. The first WWE 2K20 Originals pack is called Bump in the Night, and is based around a horror theme. More information on the other free WWE 2K20 Originals will be available in the upcoming months. All WWE 2K20 originals will be released by spring 2020. Now, how much do the WWE 2K20 originals cost? The WWE 2K20 originals are priced at $14.99 each. The first WWE 2K20 Originals pack, Bump in the Night, is available at no additional charge for those who pre-order 2K20 at participating retailers. Players interested in the other free WWE 2K20 Originals outside of Bump in the Night will be able to purchase the WWE 2K20 Backstage Pass for $29.99, a $44.97 value. The contents of the Backstage Pass are included in the WWE 2K20 Deluxe and Collector's Editions and will be available for download once available. All 4 WWE 2K20 Originals are included in the WWE 2K20 Deluxe and Collector's Editions at a significant price. So, very interesting stuff there. I kind of like that they do the little goofy, arcadey stuff at times, so pretty interesting. I can't wait to see what that's going to be like. Coming off this week's WWE television, here are the matches that are currently rumored for WWE's Clash of the Champions pay-per-view on September 15th. You've got the King of the Ring final, Roman Reigns taking on Daniel Bryan. The Intercontinental Champion Shinsuke Nakamura will take on Ali for the Intercontinental Championship. The SmackDown Tag Team Champions, The New Day, will take on The Revival for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. The Raw Women's Champion, The Man, Becky Lynch, will take on The Boss, Sasha Banks. The WWE Champion, Kofi Kingston, will take on Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. And the Universal Rollins will take on Braun Strowman for the Universal Championship. And finally, here on Jammin John's Wrestling News, it is now time to announce the results of our latest special subscriber poll. That poll coming on August 6th, and it was, do you think Fox will help with WWE's ratings? And with free votes, it's a yes. Some comments from my Patreon subscribers. Ryan Hurdle commented and said, I'll expect a slight uptick at least at first, but Friday night is still a hard sell. And Tony Nelson commented and said, I think it will help, not only with the network change, but more importantly as Fox and USA compete to each be getting the best WWE wrestling product. That may force WWE to really allow Heyman and Bischoff to create the best possible products and could force Vince to let go of his hand a little. Vince doesn't listen to people, but he does listen to money. It's a very interesting take right there. Of course, if you're a subscriber, you can go vote right now on the latest special subscriber poll. That poll being, what do you think of Bray Wyatt's Fiend character? Do you think that it's awesome, good, bad, or monkey crap? You can go vote right now at patreon.com/JamminJohn if you're a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber, what are you doing with your life? Go to patreon.com/JamminJohn right now to subscribe. I want to go over the packages real quick. The first package is the Mark package. That is $3. You get access to Patreon-only polls, with the results being announced on JJWN as the special subscriber poll, and you get a shout-out for donating at the end of every daily update. Our next package is the Smart package, which is $5. Get you access to the polls, the shout-out, and the ability to ask me any pro wrestling question for answering right here on JJWN. And of course, last but not least, you got the Jobber package, which is $7. Get you access to the polls, the shout-out, the ability to ask me the pro wrestling question, and the latest episode of JJWM will be uploaded along with a download link so that you can listen at any time. If you are interested in helping me out a little bit financially, and I really would appreciate it if you did, you can go to patreon.com/JAMMINJON to subscribe today. That is your news for Thursday, August 15th, 2019. It is so great to be back doing the news again. Starting to feel a whole lot better after feeling sick for a couple of days. So, great to be back in the saddle again. Check back here tomorrow for another great Jammin John's Wrestling News Flash Briefing on Amazon Alexa devices, Spotify, YouTube, Stitcher, iTunes, and Player FM. Follow me on Twitter at John Caldwell, JONCOLWELL. Follow me on Instagram, The Jammin John. If you'd like to sponsor Jammin John's Wrestling News or your wrestling promotion, want to get your next big event out, you can email me, jzcaldwell@gmail.com. That's JZCOLWELL@gmail.com. Big shout out to Ryan Hurdle and Tony Nelson for subscribing to my Patreon. Again, if you would like to subscribe to my Patreon, you can go to patreon.com/JamminJohn. And as always, I would greatly appreciate it if you supported me a little bit financially. This is Jammin John saying thanks, goodbye, and I'll see you tomorrow.